mean, sorry, just before you do that.
You ready? Hey, it's Orlando with 94.3 The Shark, everything that rocks. I'm not even gonna lie, we tried filming this once and I ran out of storage. So it's Chris
It was
and
that
Matt.
bad, right? It was so bad we had to delete it.
It was the accents, but it was mine that was the problem. The guys from New Zealand speak just fine.
Your accent's actually overloading the camera.
All that data. Now, I'm with Chris and Matt from Like a Storm. They just played. We're Food Truck and Rock Carnival Day 2, and they kicked ass. Seriously,
Thank you, man.
There were people out there with their jaws on the ground. I mean, we live in a
We're
world.
just trying to understand what we're saying.
So we'll talk a little bit. You guys had told me that New Zealand is a real country.
It is a real country, yeah.
A real place. You're not part of Australia?
No, we're not part of Antarctica either. It's its own.
We're sort of somewhere in the middle between Australia and Antarctica.
So what continent are you guys from then?
Well, I think it actually sits on 2 continents.
There you go.
Yeah.
I thought this was an interview about music. I didn't read my
geography.
My map.
I didn't read my Encyclopedia Britannica.
I'm just shocked that I even remembered that Australia was a continent.
You did well.
Australasia.
Australasia is the continent. Yeah.
Right.
Australasia, yeah.
Well, let's talk a little bit about. We'll talk about Like a Storm as a band. Like, where did you guys come from? I mean, obviously New Zealand, but how long have you guys been around?
Well, we actually grew up playing in different bands. So Chris and I are brothers, and Kent, our bass player, is our other brother. So there's 3 of us in the one band. And everyone always thinks that we grew up playing together like Hanson or something in like a Partridge Family deal. But actually we all grew up playing in different bands.
Or that we grew up fighting like Oasis. Or somewhere.
We're kind of somewhere in between Hanson and Oasis.
Or one of you guys going to yell at each other from the balcony and talk about how bad you suck?
Yeah, exactly.
It was the Oasis MTV Unplugged that never aired. But, I mean, as a band now, 3 brothers in the band, was there any apprehension about that? Was there any thought of like, you know, maybe this is a little too close?
I mean, it wasn't the fact that we were brothers, it was just the fact that like Chris and I were both the lead singers in our own bands. Kent had his band. It wasn't like, there wasn't apprehension, it was like each guy was just kind of going in his own direction. And then we used to jam at home. So like we all had different bands, but we jammed together at home. And every time we played together, it was like just effortless. They're kind of like this kind of natural chemistry that we'd never really felt before. So after a while, you're like, you know what, man, there is really something when the 3 of us play together. So that's kind of, we started to pay attention to that, and that's where Like a Storm came from.
So how long after Like a Storm was formed and you realized that the brothers are going to go out and do this, that you started writing music together?
Probably a month before even. I don't know.
Yeah.
You just start jamming and you're like, you know what, this is kind of cool.
The music kind of came before the band.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
It was kind of because of that, because we had such a chemistry together, because like ideas would just flow. We were like, you know what, there's something here.
Now that you guys have these songs and you're going out and touring, are you focusing more on this tour and focusing more on getting Like a Storm out there, or do you already have ideas for new music?
Oh, both, man. I mean,
yeah.
24 hours in the day, you can only spend so much time sleeping and drinking. That leaves
you
5
do
minutes
23
to work
hours
on
of drinking.
leaves 5 minutes to work on new music.
We're kind of always working on new stuff. You know?
Yeah.
We all were the main songwriters in our own bands. And when we started playing together, we just thought it made sense for all of us to keep writing the way that we did before. So there's 3 of us kind of always, you know, when you're on tour, there's so much inspiration. Like these bands that you've idolized, you know, now you're playing with them and you meet so many people and you see so many interesting things. Even if you can't finish a sentence.
He does the lyrics.
Yeah, exactly. There's like so much inspiration, so we're always writing stuff, and when we go to make the next record, we'll have a huge kind of catalogue of ideas. Most of them will suck, but we'll have a lot of them to choose from.
I tell you what, man, you guys are playing with a loaded festival. Between these 2 days, this is one of the craziest festivals I've seen. Now that you guys got done kicking ass, do you relax and do you transition into a fan? Like, do you go watch these guys?
A drunk. I think you transition.
A drunk fan.
A drunk fan.
Yeah.
Every band loves a drunk fan, especially when they have backstage access.
Yeah, we're the worst kind of fan because you have a few beers, you're feeling good about the show. You got to pass so you can go up on stage. But no, I mean, we start out as fans. You know, you just become rock stars for a very brief window of time on stage, and the rest of the time, you know, we grew up in New Zealand, dude, the other side of the world, playing with Godsmack and, you know, all these like Slash and all these bands. It's like you're always a fan. That never leaves you. Doesn't matter what you do, that never leaves you.
Now, are there any bands, whether it's here or while you guys were on tour in other places, that have been giving you advice, that have been kind of steering you in the right direction or away from the wrong direction as to
They
what
say
to
give
do?
up. Most of the bands
Yeah.
say give up. They're hopeless.
Go back, get day jobs. You're terrible musicians.
Yeah, I mean, like the dudes in Alter Bridge,
Yeah.
Tremonti has been a huge inspiration and mentor for us. He's taken us out on so many different tours between Creed, Alter Bridge, and Tremonti.
Sure.
And yeah, he's always been just an incredible dude to us and really helped us. So I mean, every kind of band is just. It's amazing because as a fan you think these guys are untouchable, and then you get to be amongst them and you realize such cool dudes.
Steel Panther taught us a lot about hair.
Yes.
They taught us about the importance of good hair, big hair. The more the better.
Tighter pants, we need to make our
Tighter
pants tighter.
pants.
Well, the hair's
we
working for you
We
guys,
covered all
man.
the bases, man. The big hair, the tight pants. That's some music in the middle. That's rock and roll.
Well, let's talk about how we find you guys. I mean, name of the album, social media. How do we find more about Like a Storm?
Well, our record's called Awaken the Fire.
Good.
First thing would be, have you got a computer?
Yes.
Do you have
Get
the
one.
internet?
Yeah.
Go
Get a
to
computer.
Google it's a new site. We just got it in New
Yeah,
Zealand
it's
like
amazing.
5
They got
days
this thing
ago.
called the internet.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Amazing.
Type in Like a Storm and
But we're on Facebook, and we have a little tick beside us so you can find us among the other Like a Storms. We're on Twitter @Real Like a Storm. We're on Instagram. We're on Tumblr. We're on this bus right now with you in New Jersey, if you can imagine.
I would look this stuff up, but my girlfriend is taping us and she's using the iPhone, so I'll have to wait till
she's
it's
finished
done.
the interview. She's already looking.
She's
us
looking
up.
you guys up. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the hair.
Yeah, exactly. Never mind. You watch us with earplugs in, and the music's better. Yeah. Just the hair alone.
I've never interviewed a more self-depreciating band, but it's making me like you more.
Oh, dude. You cannot take yourself too seriously. That's honestly, that's one of the best lessons we ever learned from our friends and these bands that we look up to. It's like
have a good time,
we're just here to have
enjoy
fun
it.
and play music for the love of it. And if you don't take yourself too seriously, then you always have a good time.
Well, I tell you what, I swear I'm being honest when I say that they blew me away
Thank you.
on stage, and I can't wait to see you guys. Well, when you come to Long Island, you have a home. We'll bring you up on the show.
Thanks, dude. That would be
So
awesome.
thank you so
Cheers,
much,
bro.
man.
Thank you so much.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
guys.
And in all seriousness.